everyone, this is Infamous here coming back to you with another gameplay of LA Noire. And, you know, we about to keep on continuing on this homicide cases. So let's get this thing started. And if you do enjoy this gameplay, as always, thumbs up this video, share this video with your friends, and let's get this thing started, shall we? Again. Oh no, she's a goner.
Hey lady, get out of the road!
Nuh-uh, that man should have helped her.
Good morning, gentlemen, and what a grand morning it is, too. We have just cause for celebration. Galloway and Phelps are sending another fiend to San Quentin. A nice showy trial, and he'll be strapped down with gas seeping into his tiny reptile brain. Now, to fresh business. Galloway and Phelps, the task is at hand. The address is on the hill, north downtown off Fremont Avenue.
How there's a celebration? Basically, if I'm understanding
Skipper,
right,
is the new letter genuine?
is he
Now,
saying
boys,
that
we
they
all
went
know
to
how
the
many
gas
stupid
chamber
kids
as in
invest
they
in
were
short
killed?
fuse. Right
In a
pick or
gas
whatever
chamber? In an
song
actual
suits them.
gas chamber? The death penalty was something else.
Hey, that's that cop. Looks like a decent guy.
Greetings from sunny California. I'm gonna stop.
Is he gonna come? You better get your butt in this car.
Fine morning indeed. We keep locking them up, but the bodies keep piling up.
Yeah, Californians love a fat, Phelps. As long as the bricks hold up in San Quentin, there'll always be killers in this town to send.
First the letter, and now another body. Come on, you can't keep on telling me there's not a killer still out there.
You know, Phelps, all these arrests and the record are giving you a reputation. You don't want them turning into unsolved.
Getting a vicious killer off the streets is more important than my reputation.
Really?
And besides, landing a big fat marlin is more impressive than an ocean full of minnows.
The minnows make it the man, Phelps. You can't always hit home runs. Sometimes you just gotta make first.
I guess. But I don't know. We're gonna find out who this killer is. But let me make sure that my music is on. Okay, the music on. I was just making sure. Cause you know, I usually would turn it off if the radio comes on.
That guy there will lead us up.
I'm steeling myself for what I'm about to see.
That'll just be another dead body. We're used to singing. They're the gig when you work in homicide, Phelps.
We're going on the house on the hills. I'm sorry, I laugh at how I sounded. The house on the hills. Like, I know there's somebody who sounds like that. Okay.
Homicide. Scene is secure. The rest of the patrolmen are going door to door, canvassing for witnesses.
Thanks. Keep me informed.
Will do, Detective.
This looks awfully familiar.
I think that's the impression the boys from the Examiner took with them as well.
There's nothing original under the sun. Why should murder be any different?
What do we have so far?
Not much trace evidence to speak of. Storm blew in around 10 last night, and the rain washed most of it away.
And the body?
Looks like she was tipped out of an automobile from the tire tracks and superficial injuries. Strangled with a length of rope. And for my money, it's triple grade again.
It's supposed to be still raining.
Temperature, maybe 2 a.m., but it was cold last night.
Usual head injuries.
But she got her clothes
Knock him
on.
over the head, then strangle and mutilate. No message with this one.
At least she was left clothed.
I know,
I doubt
right?
very much he was concerned with her dignity.
The green silk dress is
I know,
very
but
distinct.
still.
Any sign of her other shoe?
No. And no handbag or other personal effects.
I'm just saying, like, shoot, at least she got clothes on. He might have raped her afterwards, too, but still. That's just fucked up. You know how that's fucked up. You just try to look at the good, at least somewhat the good side of it, I guess. You know what? Just leave it alone. I'm gonna go ahead and look at these bodies. Okay, let me just look at the body.
There appears to be a dry cleaning label. Superior Laundry Services, F1363.
Does she got a ring too? Seem like she. Oh, well, this is pretty different. I guess that's everything on the body. You always gonna find these bottles everywhere. What if it's a collectible item? Just to find all the bottles and you get a reward for it.
No drag marks. The killer was moving around, surveying the scene.
Is it a 9-foot shoe?
Our driver and our killer are most likely one and the same.
Oh, about to call up. What's going on?
Detectives, I've been working the houses across the street and up the block. This lady thinks she has something for us.
Detective Phelps, LAPD.
I'm Mrs. Barton, Catherine Barton. I live just across the way.
Did you see anyone around here last night?
Not last night, but yesterday, early evening, I saw that awful hobo.
Do you have a description?
Tall, gaunt, horribly disfigured. I think he may have had an accident in the war. He's a very scary, angry man.
Any idea where we might find him?
One of the hobo camps around here. He's some kind of hobo leader. They all follow him around.
Thank you, ma'am.
I mean, she should be telling the truth.
Of course.
I'm just saying.
Anything I can do to help. I'd hate to think that something so ghastly could happen right here and nothing be done about it.
That's true. Well, anyway, let me call up the squad. We got to get this squad in check.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
1738.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on Superior Laundry Services.
Just a moment. Superior Laundry Services, 1260 West 1st Street.
Can you track down reports of hobo camps in the vicinity of Signal Hill?
Just a moment, Detective. There's a large camp under the bridge on Grand between Temple and Sunset.
Thanks.
Time to go to the dry cleaners and go to the hobo station. The hobo camp. They making a code over there. Is this the car? Is this my car? I'm trying to get in the car. Okay, so I know this is my car. I'm getting in this freaking car. I am getting in this car because this is my car. Why I'm not getting in the car? Okay, I guess because it was parked too close to that ramp thing, majig, so he couldn't get in. Okay, so we're gonna go to the laundry services. You know, I might gotta pick up some dry cleaning anyway.
No message.
Excuse me?
There's no message.
Where?
On the Vic. The last bodies had something written on them. This one didn't.
I'm failing to follow.
Can't be the same guy is what I'm saying, right? Before we start trying to link this to Maldonado and all the others.
There are more factors to consider than the messages, Rusty.
This doesn't fit your pattern, Cole. End of conversation. Understand?
He got in my way. You know who was in the wrong? He was, not me. Look, I'm gonna do it carefully. I'm gonna try to see her and not make it to like $100 or $50. I'm gonna drive carefully, everybody. I'm not gonna text and drive.
At least the rain stopped. We can change back into those white bucks.
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. We're investigating a case, and one of your laundry labels came up. F1363.
If you give me a minute, I'll go find a register and you can take a look. You take a look for yourself. I've got clothes that need pressing.
You wrote the number down on that dress, is it there?
Wait, what's the number? I didn't know there was. I didn't see the number. It's F1363. Okay, let me find 363. Okay.
Mrs. T. Terrellson, 43 Emerald Street, Westlake.
I guess that's everything that we need.
Hello? Yes?
Detectives Phelps and Galloway. Is your wife home, sir?
My wife went out last night and she hasn't come home.
Can you describe your wife and what she was wearing?
We were out at a friend's place, Bobby Ross's, for a party. She was kind of dolled up. She had her green silk dress, open-toed white shoes. Those are her favorite shoes.
Can we come in, Mr. Terrellson? I'm afraid we have some rather bad news.
Just tell her right. I said tell her. Tell him just
Do you
right
have
there
someone
at the
who can
door.
look
He
after your
did.
children, Mr.
She did.
Tarleton?
I've been trying to arrange a sitter.
See,
Look,
I'm
tell
messing
me what's
up.
happened.
I'm afraid your wife was murdered last night. Her body was found this morning. We're very sorry for your loss.
The girls just sitting here standing like brick walls.
Mr. Tarleton, but we are going to need you to answer some questions. First, we're going to take a look around.
What for? You don't think
It's
that...
procedure. You see to your girls.
They just walk. No. I'm sorry. That was kind of funny. It was just like they walked off like it was
Stay here
nothing
till
else.
Daddy's finished talking to these men.
Where's Mommy?
Everything's gonna be all right, sweetheart.
We would like Mommy to come home now, Daddy.
What's the problem, Tarleton? Let him say.
They acting like some grown ass
Right.
adults.
You want to hear something funny, Tarleton? Some bums think filling out a missing persons report actually rules him out as a suspect.
To check if she was a regular.
I think have we been to that bar before? The Baron's bar? Have you been there before? We might have.
Doesn't tell me anything.
Is that more chocolates?
I don't think so.
Here go the... Oh.
Baron's bar again. Someone must be real sweet on this dive. I wonder why the picture was turned down.
Here we go. Marriage Problems 101.
Seems irrelevant.
If you'd excuse me, ladies.
Incidental.
Go away unless you can bring my mommy home.
Girl, she gone. She gone. I can't bring her back. You better sit here and just face the facts.
So she went out without her handbag? She'd have to be in quite a state to leave this behind.
She must have been drunk then.
At least she was spared that particular indignity. We can see if Pinker can match the impression to the crime scene.
Here we go again. Some size 8s.
Looks like a match with the ligature marks.
Yep. But I think it's somebody else. I think it's another guy and he just framing all the husbands because, you know, they have good alibis and they have the same shoe size. It has to be somebody else. And I guess they might be taking the fall for him. I'm just trying to check everywhere. And I think the last thing I gotta do is just call the phone. Is it inside the house? Wait. There we go.
Lars was out in the rain last night.
Okay. So I got everything now. I just want to make sure so I'll be able to get all my questions answered for, you know, for him.
For the record, Mr. Tarleton, what is your wife's name?
Teresa.
Do you have any idea why anyone would want to hurt your wife?
No. Everyone loved Teresa. She was so full of life. It can't be anyone who knew her.
If he's not telling the truth, then I can't help it. But I think he's telling the truth because he's just sad about what's happening. Oh, here goes the truth.
So you don't know anyone who would want her dead?
No, I don't.
Bitch, you lied. I should have chose doubt. I should have chose. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna choose doubt every freaking time because I don't believe these bitches. I said it before.
You said you went to a party at Bobby Ross's place?
That's right. Bobby had a bunch of people over. We were having a good time. She said she was bored and decided to leave.
I'm gonna remove an answer. Doubt.
You let your drunk wife leave the party and go off on her own?
Look, I was angry. I was having a good time. She has to go and ruin it. We always have to do what she wants to do. Last night she wanted to go dancing.
Any idea where?
Where she always goes. Bar down on North Beaudry Avenue. Baron's Bar. She goes there, drinks too much, gets maudlin, and calls me. I go and bring her home.
Mr. Tarleton, was Teresa happy at home?
Yeah, I think she was.
You lying? I'm not trying to use my intuition. I'm trying to look at the notebook. I think it's doubt. Let me make sure, cause I'm kind of far away from the TV, so I had to really squint a little bit just to see what I'm reading. So please forgive me if I am taking a little bit of my time. I press doubt.
Spill it, Tarleton. We like the look of you for this, so you better give us something.
We're at the party. She has a few and says she wants to go out dancing. We only have the sitter until 9. I get mad. I tell her to go ahead, but I'm staying. She storms out. Look, I'm doing well at cards. I hardly ever do well. I married her because she was so much fun, but now she drives me fucking crazy.
What time did she leave the party?
About 8:30, maybe a little earlier.
When was the last time you saw your wife?
Around 8:30. The card game at Bobby's was wrapping up. I played out my hand and drove home here. I paid the sitter and went to bed.
Now he's not like he's moved. He changed his eyes now. I think you tell him the truth.
Why did you only report your wife missing?
Bitch, fuck it.
I thought she would.
See, I get so mad. Ugh.
Thanks for answering our questions, Mr. Tarleton.
Well, at least I got that 5-star case last time. I just got to do better.
I should have taken her dancing.
In my experience, Mac,
If you give in to broads, you'll be giving in to them your entire life. Sounds like the Terrelson broad had her last drink at Barron's Bar. We should check the place out.
Man, I'm so... See, that's why I should always keep on... that's why I kept on telling y'all, just press doubt. Just press doubt, because we don't believe none of these bitches, okay? We don't believe none of them. All of them are suspects.
You believe this guy's story?
Kind of rings true.
And into...
Where's that goddamn weight?
Gents, drink?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD.
I'm Benny Clough. This about Teresa Terrelson?
Yes, it is.
I heard about it on the radio. They're saying it was that Black Dahlia freak again? God damn it. Yeah, I rang that husband of hers. The babysitter said he was out.
If you don't mind, we have a few questions. What time did Teresa leave?
Around 10:30, I think.
I think he's telling the truth.
On foot? In a car? By bus? How was it?
She called for a cab.
Did you get the number?
Sure I did. I like Teresa. The only time she has a drink is when things aren't going so good at home. I was worried about her.
Put out an APB on the cab. 3591. Should be traceable. Who was she with? We've had reports about a tall, gaunt-looking hobo. He wasn't here last night?
I get plenty of bums in here, but nothing to fit that description.
I'm gonna press doubt.
The likelihood is that whoever she left here with killed her. Give it up, Betty.
All right, two creeps were all over her, promising to take her dancing.
You get a good look at these guys?
Sure. I got a good look. One of them was a sailor in uniform. His cap said, USS Indiana.
And the other man?
The other guy is Richard Bates. He's sitting in the back right now. Red polo shirt.
Any idea where she was headed?
Nope. I didn't get that.
Come on now. If it look, I'ma doubt that. Say, oh no, I didn't get that. Like, you know you did. You just said you was worried about the broad. Okay then. So if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm gonna keep on pressing doubt until these motherfuckers sit here and tell the truth. Cause look at it. Look at how he just said. If I'm wrong, but yeah, that's the game fault. I'm gonna say that's Rockstar fault for telling us that he said he was worried for her. Now he's saying he don't know. That's a lie.
She was murdered, Benny. Brutally murdered. If you like this lady, you should give us something.
You telling me I'm not cooperating? Watch it, pal.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Clough. We'll take it from here.
Hey, no problem.
They forget you.
This is Bates.
That's him.
LAPD. Don't make me
Here we go with this chase mess.
Can't let the son of a bitch get away.
Finbar, get out the way.
Bates! Just want to talk.
Come on. Got a ride. Get in and drive.
I thought you were gonna leave me there.
Who knows what this guy will pull when he's cornered? We could have a killer on our hands. I don't think the killer would be kicking back in the bar with Mr. Dick in.
Listen, a creature of habit is your killer. For some reason, they're sticklers for routine.
Oh man, I almost got it. The car would have got exploded then.
Let's end this one.
All right, you got me. I've had enough.
Put your hands in the air! Okay, Bates. You're gonna answer some questions.
I have a choice in this.
Last night, you went drinking with a lady in the bar. Now she's dead. And your face is all messed up.
I'm in the clear on that. She preferred a sailor. You could lay it off on him. Are we finished?
Just that's all I can say for his face. Just Time to use intuition. I wonder, what does ask the community mean? I'm gonna find that out later.
Do you want my partner to sap you? Tell us what we want to know.
She was okay. Drunk. Pissed off at her old man, wanting to go dancing. I thought I'd ply her with a few drinks and get my end away. Looks like your Salty had the same idea.
So what happened when you left the bar?
Sailor boy laid one on me. A cheap shot. After that, I don't know.
Here we go. I'm gonna just press ask community. What the ask community mean? Oh, okay. So people's... Okay, I'll ask the community all the time then, okay? Press that doubt button. That's why doubt is always correct, everybody.
I'm on parole. On what offense? Sexual assault. Look, I was lying there on the sidewalk. He flags a cab and jumps in with the broad.
We're taking you in, Bates.
How come? Just for a chat. Nice private chat. I'll explain my theory of once a degenerate, always a degenerate.
Take him to Central. He's a material witness in a murder case. Find him a cozy cell.
Richard here knows the drill.
So we gotta go back to the hobo camp, huh?
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
1738.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an APB out on a yellow cab, number 3591. Ask dispatch to relay all sightings to car 11K.
No problem. I'll get on the radio.
Were there any incident reports filed in the vicinity of Barron's Bar on North Beaudry Avenue? We're tracking a sailor who was involved in a fight outside the bar.
I can check the reports, Detective. I have a message for you from Captain Donnelly. Message reads, James Jessup, U.S. Navy able seaman, has information relevant to your case. Jessup is currently being detained at Central Station.
Could be our man. Thanks for your help.
See him? Saw his picture in the paper. Worked that case with the lady cut up like a dahlia.
That's that cop. Seems like a decent guy.
I am.
He'll slaughter no more cattle or chickens, and his skin will bring a nice profit to hunters who take the aerial route. That's quite a bag for a day's work.
Units also needs help. 415 and shots fired. 313.
I'm gonna respond. Cause I want to do a side mission. I haven't did a side mission in so long. Whoa! Whoa! No! No! That mofo was in the way!
Units also needs help. 415 and shots fired. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. Unit to handle code 3 identified.
Why don't you come on out, Jimmy? I won't let them hurt you.
Honey.
Not my honey boy.
I told you not to call me that woman. Now shut the hell up.
You shut the hell
Not
up.
Not my honey boy.
It's a nice story. Two old lovebirds just moved in together. But they had a falling out, and he chased her across the yard with a 12 gauge. Now it's him or us.
Hit the bastard! Officer down! Pick yourself up! That swine. Look at him. You're a cop, too! Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
Bring your ass out.
Stay down. Give me some cover. Hey, you!
Oh. Want a rough house, huh?
Where is he at?
Surrender now, or I will use deadly force.
What have they done to you?
Why you call him Honey Boy? What does he do in the bedroom for you to call him Honey Boy? He gone now. Honey Boy went to Honeyland. Okay. What? No. What they do to my Honey Boy? My Honey Bud. I'm sorry, I had to laugh at that. I'm gonna keep on saying that. Y'all know it's funny. Y'all know it's funny. What they do to my Honey Boy? My Honey Bun Boy.
He's in interview 2.
Thanks. What do you make of him?
Sailor on furlough who looks like he's in trouble and knows it.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn things. I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to stop him with one round.
Detectives Phelps and Galloway. We know why you're here, Jessup, so it would be best if you answered our questions truthfully.
I don't want any trouble. That's why I'm here. I heard on the radio about this lady getting killed. I got leave from my CO to come down straight away.
So why did you kill her?
I didn't kill anyone. Look, you need to believe me.
Let's start at the beginning. You went to Barron's Bar. What time did you arrive?
I got a 24-hour pass. I got there around 7.
That's where you met Teresa Terrellson?
Sure. We had a couple of drinks.
Ask the community. Doubt.
So you tried to make a woman who was incredibly drunk?
Look, I'm not proud of myself, but I never hurt her.
You took her dancing?
That's right. Caught a cab to the Crystal Ballroom.
You had a fist fight with Richard Bates over Mrs. Terrellson.
You met the guy? He's a creep. You should take a look at him for this.
He's pointing the finger directly at you, Jessup.
I only had one night before I was back in the tub. He had all the time in the world to look for some action. I belted him. I'd do it again. She was better off.
Finbar, why you getting so close to him? Like you about to see him kiss down his neck. Like from Outlast.
We're holding you till we can clear this with the driver.
Yeah, my CO said as much.
Can you put the guy in 2 in a cell and inform the commander?
Sure, Detective. Got a message for you. Sighting of your disfigured hobo on Grand between Temple and Sunset. And it looks like the Beau has a record, too. He's wanted in connection with 2 female assaults.
Thanks.
Over here looking like Outlast 2. I'm just saying.
LAPD, we'd like a word with you.
Save it for someone who's interested. They're fascists. Come to move us on and steal what little we have left.
6 rounds won't get us far.
I need you to stay focused. Set. We need to hold out. Yeah. How do we do that? Like this.
Whoa! Oh my God! Damn, he killed an hobo!
Rightful share.
You're the psychic. What's your name?
Comrade Stalin.
Very funny. We'll find out from your personal effects.
Stuart Ackerman.
You're under suspicion for murder, Ackerman. We're taking you downtown.
You can't do anything more to me than what the Japanese have already done.
I'm sorry, I almost failed because I was so shocked to what Finbar did. Like he just shot a hobo in cold blood.
See what you find.
I was like, dang. I guess I got scared for it might have thought I was like back in the Outlast. Like at least I had a gun in this game, but if I was in Outlast, it would have been over. It would have just been over. Yep, he's the murderer.
Looks familiar. Safe bet it'll match the mark under Teresa Terrelson's chin. Ackerman doesn't look like much of a dancer.
I think this is going to help us.
Okay, here go another newspaper. I want to see.
Still working, Jack. I'm off to the Lighthouse Club in Santa Monica.
Hello, Jack. Mr. Benson, this is Courtney Sheldon. He's a buddy of mine from the war.
Well, I'm sure you two will want to polish some old war stories. Good evening, Jack. Mr. Sheldon.
Good night, sir. Take a seat, Courtney. We need your help, Jack. I told you I would have nothing to do with that.
I'm fine too, Jack. Medical school's going well.
I got a part-time job.
Do dope peddlers need part-time jobs?
We made a mistake and we're in trouble, Jack. A local gangster, Mickey Cohen, is putting on the squeeze.
So hand it over, walk away. What's stopping you?
We had a deal with them that they would dole it out slowly. They said they would supply abortion clinics and doctors, but they've been moving it on to addicts, and they can't cope with the purity.
So your problem is with gangsters being dishonest.
My problem is that people are dying, and that if this gets back to us, we'll all end up in jail.
So how am I supposed to help, Courtney? This isn't the war. I can't just wave a magic wand and clean up your mess.
We want you to negotiate, Jack.
The only thing these guys understand is force, Sheldon. They got to the top back east by proving to be more vicious than the English, the Irish, and the Dutch. They make their own laws. That's the nature of a secret society. God's sake, Courtney, you want to be a doctor. How can you fight with that?
We are better trained, Jack.
I didn't make it through the war to come back to this kind of shit, Sheldon.
That was a mess. So basically, that's everything.
Husband has an alibi, but no real motive other than neglect. Jessup's alibi checks out. Bates is a recidivist. He'll be pulling the same stick until we put him away for good. Ackerman has history, opportunity, hard evidence. What more?
We have the evidence. We know she was here. All we need is a confession. We can charge your bum with murder. We're going this way.
Ackerman, you were in the Marines.
How do you know?
The Corps selected big guys for flamethrower duty. That's how you got the burns.
Life expectancy was 5 minutes for a guy in flamethrower detail. What kind of a government puts weight like that on a man's shoulders?
You'll get no argument from me. It was a heavy load.
You feeling sorry for this smelly fuck?
Why did you kill Mrs. Terrelson?
I have no recollection of the people I have killed.
We found a rope with blood on it, you know. I'm gonna just say lie, and I'm gonna go with the rope.
Are you denying that you strangled Mrs. Terrelson with a length of rope?
I'm not denying anything. You have to have proof, lackey.
No, bitch, I'm on the homicide case. You still a bum. A bum. You a non-motherfucking factor, bitch.
We found a matching piece of rope in your lean-to. I think we'll find the blood will match too.
I own no property. How could it belong to me?
You just had a picture and some purses. Like, you know what? I'm just gonna stop with him.
A bus driver dropped Mrs. Terrelson near your camp around 2 a.m. Why did you take her up to the hill?
Which hill? I have many places. I go where I please.
Why you take her? Like, should I just press doubt? Cause if it's a lie, then what? The purse? Like, how the purse is gonna fit to this? Is that her purse? Her coin purse? Ladies, don't give your coin purses out. But really though, I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I'm gonna go with doubt, but if it is what it is.
You are clearly insane, Ackerman. The state of California does not execute mental patients.
I don't know the names of the women I've killed, but I've killed many of them. Their necks are so fragile.
Stuart Ackerman, I am charging you with the murder of Teresa Terrellson.
A man down on his luck I can abide. But a filthy red who chooses to live outside the rules of society, I cannot stomach. Maybe poor Teresa Tarleton will provide the catalyst we need. I've spoken to the chief and the mayor, and I think it's time we send some men in to remove the godless and send them on their way over the county line. A grand day that will be, gentlemen. And a grand result you have brought me. You two are fast becoming my finest crusaders.
Okay. Look, I said I was trying to sit here and do 0. I got about 3 stars. At least I did get 1 or 2 stars, but shoot. It's because of, I think it's more because of the damage with the vehicles and then the injuries. That was not my fault. That freaking man was in the way out of nowhere. Like, I didn't see him or her come out the blue. They just came out the blue and just got ran over. Ugh. But I hope y'all enjoyed this. Man, that's a lot of homicide cases. I don't know how many we got left. I think we got 1 more or 2 more left. But it's getting pretty good. Like I said, it's this one is a little bit more tricky, but I think it's good that it gets more tricky along the way, so you can actually really decipher and use your context clues, use what you see, and just remember, always choose doubt, because you just don't need to trust any of these bitches, okay? Unless it's somebody who does not correlate with the case at all. They just don't. They just like like they just know a certain piece of information, but they're not in the whole problem of this case. So yeah. Okay. So anyway, I hope y'all, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share this video with your friends again. And I hope to see y'all for the next LA Noire. Take care.